there's kind of a section in the book on each of my parents and kind of how I see them, how I saw them as a kid, and how I see them now. One of the things I talk about is how tough both of them are. I use tough and fierce. Maybe I use tough for my dad and fierce for my mom, thinking that tough was too masculine or something. But so I won't read that part. But this is kind of the piece that comes right up against some stories about nonviolent fierceness, this nonviolent toughness. So they leave me with big shoes to fill, big shoes but many gifts. My mom is quick to reassure me that I'm doing just fine as a mom. My dad always told us that we, his kids, were way ahead of him because he didn't wake up until he was in his 40s. And we were, God bless us, born awake. That was sort of daunting, that message. Oh, man. So I know I can't match their intensity or their dogged pursuit of peace. So what can I offer my own children? The great American poet Wendell Berry calls us to be joyful though we have considered all the facts. That seems to sum up my parents. And unlike so many conscientious people, they are not burdened or haunted by the ills of the world. My dad was joyful. My mom still is, in spite of everything they knew and experienced. And I kind of meditate on why. Because they saw themselves as part of the dynamic that's trying to change the world. With that belief and with the lived experience, they endowed us with a moral cheerfulness that is both sustaining and infectious. My parents showed me that being part of a new society in the shell of the old is fun, is interesting, and it's refreshing. This brought my brother and sister and I into deep relationships with strange and fascinating people, freed us from the bounds of convention, consumption, and carelessness. It allowed us to be creative. It motivated us to build what we need and to share it with our neighbors. I see that moral cheerfulness in my husband's upbringing as well. At our best, Patrick and I draw from that well of strength in our parenting and offer moral cheerfulness to our children.